In this video, we will be discussing about valency. So before moving towards the find out valency of the atom, you must know the Bohr-Bury rules. So we have discussed about the Bohr-Bury rules. According to first rule, the maximum number of electrons present in a shell is given by 2n square. Means we should know about KLMN shell. What is the capacity of having electron in the shell KLMN? We know K shell has capacity to accept 2 electron, L has capacity to accept 8 electron, and in M shell can have maximum 18 electron and N shell can have maximum 32 electron. And second thing we must know to find out the valency, that is atomic number of the element. It will make us easier to find out the valency. Without atomic number, we cannot write the electronic configuration, and without writing configuration, we can't find out the valency. So, valency is the ability of an atom to gain or lose electron to achieve the noble gas configuration. To understand this, we should know about noble gas configuration. It means noble gas element has 8 electrons in its outermost shell. So they don't need to react with other element because they are the most stable element. And rest of the elements need stability. They can lose or gain electron to complete its octet. Octet means 8 electron in its outermost shell. Okay, so all element except noble gas element, they can lose or gain electron to complete its octet, and after containing 8 electrons in its outermost shell, they get stable. Now, how do we calculate valency? It is very easy to determine the valency of an electron. We must know the atomic number of the elements, and they can lose or gain electron to complete its octet, and after containing 8 electrons in its outermost shell, they get stable. Now, how do we calculate valency? It is very easy to determine the valency of an electron. We must know the atomic number of the elements. If the number of valence electron means number of electron in outermost orbit. If it is 4 or less than 4, valency is equal to valence electrons. Okay, if number of electrons is more than 4 or equal to 4, valency is determined by subtracting the number of outermost shell electron from 8. Let's take an example of sodium. So what is the atomic number of sodium? It is 11. So electron will be 11. Now write electronic configuration. K shell, in K shell we can fill 2 electron, L shell 8 electron, and M shell 18. But it requires only 1 electron. So 2, 8, 10, 1, 11. Electron is completed. Now look at the outermost shell. It is containing only 1 electron. So according to rule, if the number of valence electron is less than 4, valency is equal to valence electron. Means valency is equal to the last shell electron. So valency of sodium will be 1. Got it? Now take one more example. Valency of chlorine. So you know the atomic number of chlorine, 17. So electron is also 17. 287 electronic configuration. Now in last shell you can see it is containing 7 electron. So according to second rule, if number of electrons is more than 4, then valency is determined by subtracting the number of outermost orbit. Okay, so subtract 7 outermost orbit electron from 8. So how much? 1. So valency of electron will be 1. Clear? Now let's take one more example. Nitrogen, whose atomic number is 7. Okay, and electronic configuration 2 and 5. In K shell it can have 2 electron, in L shell it can have 5 electron. Now draw the atomic structure. First of all, we will draw nucleus which contains proton and neutron. First shell, you know, it can have 2 electron. Now place 2 electron in first shell, and in second shell place 5 electron. Okay, now you know the rule. If elements have more than 4 electron in its outermost shell, then we will subtract the outermost electron from 8. Okay, so how much we will get? 3. Why we are subtracting the electron from 8? Because for attaining the octet in its outermost shell, we need to subtract. Got it? Now let's take one more example. Oxygen, atomic number 8, configuration 2, 6. In its outermost shell, how many electrons are there? 6. So what we will do? Just subtract 6 electron from 8. So what we get? What we will get? 2 electrons. So what is the valency of oxygen? So here you can see I put minus. Why? Because it is gaining electron, 2 electron, to attain the octet, to attain the stability. It is gaining the electron. That's why I put minus sign. Okay. Now in case of magnesium, it is having atomic number 12. And draw the atomic, write the electronic configuration. In K shell it can have 2 electron, L shell 8, and M shell it is having 2 electron. Draw the diagram. First shell allocate 2 electrons, second 8 electron, and last shell 2 electron. So according to rule, in its outermost shell it is having only 2 electron. So what we will do? According to rule, it is less than 4 electron. So valency will be equal to valence electron, means outermost shell electron. So how many electron in its outermost shell? 2 electrons. So what is the valency? 2. Valency of magnesium is 2. It means it can donate the 2 electron to attain the octet in its outermost. If it will donate the 2 electron, then outermost shell will be L. This time it is having 3 shell, KLM. If it donate the 2 electron, what is the outermost shell? L. And how many electron it is having in outermost shell? This time it is having 2 electron. After donating, it will have 8 electron in its outermost shell, and then it will get the stability. Okay, when atom will get stable? When it attains the octet rule, means it should have 8 electron in its outermost shell for gaining the stability. Got it?